city? This is alcoholism central. I mean, look around you. Look around you. This is not a healthy city. And then you got people saying this is number one livable city in all of the country. Number one livable city. What kind of crack cocaine are they smoking? What kind of crack cocaine are the publishers smoking when they say this is the number one livable city? This is a city where you can become homeless even if you don't do drugs by simply not having enough money. This is a really satanic city, especially for some of you women out there that think this is a beautiful city. We're raping nature. Wake the fuck up. Look around you. Find out what's in the Willamette River. You're not getting close to nature. You're raping nature too. This is a really screwed up city energetically. Wake up and don't let the city destroy your soul. If you're raising children in this city, and you're not warning them, you're a part of the problem. This is just one big parasite city. People feeding on each other, people giving each other tickets. I mean, this is one big giant parasite city. Start looking inside your soul. Start looking inside your soul if you even have one left. Do you really think this is a progressive city? Seriously, do you really think that this is a progressive city? This is not a progressive city. This is a very sad city where people are really hurting. Think outside the box. Ask yourself why there's so many drug addicts here, why there's so many alcoholics here, why there's so many sex predators here. Get your head out of your ass. Get your head out of your ass. This is not a friendly, loving city. These are blocks with decades and decades of pain, drug addiction, child sex trafficking, people being kidnapped out of this area 100 years ago, the Oregon Shanghaiers, and the people that were involved with the crimps, the people that were involved with the trafficking, they owned these buildings. They owned these buildings. The evil is around you. You may work for evil corporations yourself. There's an underground below you. Everything about the land that you people are living in is absolutely evil, absolutely satanic. People need to start waking up and actually showing that they give a damn about this city. Not acting like another vampire that's able to walk around in the daylight because you're not getting burned by the sunlight. Start acting like you appreciate living in Portland and expose the things going on with City Hall. I'm not just talking about the street fee. We're gonna go to Old Town Chinatown now, other side, okay? I got a lot to say, and you know, people wanna sit there online and judge me. Hey, I'm saying shit you don't say. Don't throw rocks if you live in a glass house, okay? People need to hear this shit. Don't be talking to me like people need to enjoy their fucking donuts and enjoy their fucking beers. This is a fucked up city. Oh, we had a gang shooting just the other day over here. What is it about this area that keeps drawing the gang violence? What is it about Portland that keeps drawing in the child sex traffickers? What is it about Portland that keeps drawing people towards alcoholism? What is it about Portland that keeps drawing people towards drug addiction? You are living, you are drinking, you're hanging out in one of the most haunted areas in North America. All through here 100 years ago, they kidnapped men that drank too much, kicked them down the stairs. They'd wake up on a boat. Shanghai. Fast forward to today, child sex trafficking is #1 in your city. Enjoy that burrito. Enjoy that donut. Ooh, good things come in little pink boxes. We're really progressive. #1 in child sex trafficking, #1 in alcoholism, and there is very little compassion for the homeless in this city. In fact, most of the homeless are going crazy. Most of the homeless end up going crazy because they live isolated lives. The divide between the have and have-nots is exploding right now in Portland, Oregon, as we are labeled #1 city to move to in the United States. What do you think this does to the cost of rent? You ain't getting closer to nature by riding a bike. You ain't getting closer to nature by riding a bike. You are in an energy wasteland. You are in an energy wasteland. One of the most haunted places, not only in Portland, but in North America. So much suffering is taking place in these streets. This is one of the most nastiest cities I have ever incarnated into. I can't believe I was born here in 1980. This is one of the most sickest places. You know what? Save your soul if you still can. Save your soul if you still can. This is a soulless city. It'll influence people to do horrible things to other people. This city influences people to act in selfish ways, to think they're the goddess, to think that they need to be worshipped. What about caring for other people that are hurting right now? How do you think that you improve your own lives? By only caring about yourself and your own immediate beauty and what you can get out of other people. You're not living a natural life by riding a bike. Nature's suffering. You're dominating nature. All of you moving here is driving people out of their homes that grew up here. You need to start looking in the mirror. You need to start waking up. You need to start realizing why there's so many drugs here. You need to start realizing why so many people that are suffering are drawn here. You need to start asking yourself why there's so many bars with satanic themes to them in the city. What is wrong with us as a nation that we care so much about Satanism, pornography, strip clubs? What is it about our city that loves the creep? That loves the creep. Stop supporting evil. All right, we're gonna do a turnaround here and go up Broadway. Take a break here, cut this up a little bit. I'm not putting the soul online, but people that are watching online, you may disagree with what I'm doing. Say the things that need to be said then in a calm voice. Don't just sit there and judge what I'm doing. This ain't fantasy football, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even like football. This is the real world. This is the real world. This is the real Portland and place of suffering. And thank you. And we need to start standing up for our rights, standing up for our values, standing up for life, standing up for humanity. This is a very inhumane city. We're moving full on into the machine. Man and machine merging. We got a drug and alcohol recovery center over here, but they will brainwash you. They'll make you go to AA. They'll make you say, they'll tell you that you were born a drug addict. No, no, you were not born a drug addict. This city is evil. This city will turn people towards drug and alcohol. I've been there and I've survived it. These people in this building are just a part of another bureaucracy. Just another bureaucracy. People aren't even addressing in this city and in this nation what causes homelessness and drug addiction. It's the isolation that we're feeling. It's the broken families. Wake up, numbnuts. People weren't born drug addicts, numbnuts. We have a city that encourages drug addiction. We have a city that encourages these things. Where are these drug counselors in this building trying to help people? Trying to help them understand that we're in a drug-addicted, satanic city. You want to get well? You want to get off drugs? People need to find out what it's like to live outside of Portland. This is one of the most evil, satanic, selfish cities that I have ever lived in. All this area is haunted. You guys are surrounded with evil. You guys are surrounded with addiction. You guys are surrounded with homelessness. Start standing up for yourself. Start standing up for yourself. Start telling people that we should create Portland. We should live completely different than the way that we're living now. We should speak against the fact we're becoming machines. That Portland's bought out by the private interests. Oh, they don't care about the homeless. They care about putting you in a nice little building and using you as a prop. The people in Portland, running Portland, use the homeless as a prop. The city of Portland, oh, so-called progressive city that'll house a sex offender. This city will house a sex offender. This city won't help somebody out if they're not on drugs and they're hurting. This city won't help you. This city will teach you how to be selfish. This city will teach you how to only care about yourself. This city will lie to you and say that if you ride a bike that you're with nature, that you're not another parasite dominating nature. This city will lie to you about your value and what you're doing to the city. You don't come to places like this, gentrify it, ride a bike, and say that you're different than the rest of the country. In Portland, we exemplify the worst things about this nation. In Portland, we are some of the worst things this nation has ever seen. All the greed, all the greed, all the worship of money, all the greed, all the worship of money, all the greed. It is your downfall. The worship of the almighty dollar is our downfall. This is a land of Satanism, child sex trafficking, heroin addiction. Why is that? Why Portland? Why is there so much suffering here? All the women on their cell phones. zombified. You've lost all humanity. You've lost all humanity. You've lost all humanity. You're becoming robots and zombies and Borgs. All these people on their cell phones. All these people on their cell phones. All these people on their cell phones. You are losing your humanity. All these people that are staring at their cell phones. All these people that are staring at their cell phones. All these people staring at their cell phones. All these people on their cell phones, completely out of touch with reality. All these people on their cell phones, no knowledge that 9/11 was an inside job. No knowledge that your own government thinks with HSBC. No knowledge. You're all just sitting there on your cell phones. You're all just sitting there sucking your thumb. You're all just sitting there waiting for another hot dog. You're all just sitting there waiting for another ride. Your government carried out the 9/11 attacks. Your own city of Portland has Portland private security, G4S. They run the torture chambers in Israel. They're here in Portland working for the city. What have you said about that today? Do you care at all about future generations, or just giving somebody another ticket? All these people on their cell phones, all these women that have lost connection with nature, all these people on their cell phones. You are living in a satanic city that is all about greed. The city is all about greed, and all of you, like children, have been affected by the spirit of greed. All these people on their cell phones, all this drug addiction, all these people on their cell phones, all this alcoholism, all these people on their cell phones, all the shopping, all the pain you're in. As we go into this new world order, one more day. It gets worse every day, and now they want $150 a street fee from the citizens of Portland, just so they can pay the salaries of the meter maids that are running around giving tickets. This is a land of slavery. It was like this long before your grandparents were born. 125 years ago, they used to kidnap people right off Burnside and Atlantic River and actually ship them off the sea. You can learn about this on OPB. You can learn about your city. Why are there so many strip clubs here? Why are there so many sex predators? Why are there so many heroin addicts? If you travel around the country, you'll find out that it's actually better elsewhere. This is a city where you need to try and hold your soul in. As a woman, as a man, all these people on these cell phones, all these people disconnected from nature, all these people with apathy that have no care in the world for anything that's happening to somebody else. You need to show some concern for your soul. You need to show some concern for your soul. What's going to become of us? What becomes of a society that only cares about itself? What becomes of a society that's always on their cell phone, always on their cell phone, always on their cell phone? What becomes of societies that become so decadent and so evil? What becomes of a society where they stop caring about the homeless? What becomes of a society where people that had degrees become homeless and nobody cares about them? Drug addiction, drug addiction, drug addiction. You need to be concerned with saving your soul, because if you've been living on the high hog your whole life and you never had your credit cards canceled, you never had to live without less, you never had to go through what other people go through every single day, you're shopping for slave goods, you are burning your own soul. You're here on this earth as a test. Are you going to continue to be a creepy parasite, feeding off of the bones of the dying world? Or are you going to say anything about anybody that's suffering? Newsflash. The city of Portland supports the actions of Israel. Newsflash. The city of Portland supports the actions of Israel. How do you feel about that? Have you ever had a concern in your life